Welcome to the IB Options University of California workshop. My name is Kayla Hart and I am a University Admissions Advisor.
My name is Daniel Cho. I'm also University Admissions Advisor at IB Options. Today we want to introduce you to the UC application system, and we'll do so in four different chapters. First off, we'll introduce you to the 9 UCs of the University of California system. Second, we'll speak to you about the basic application requirements. 3, we'll do a specific exploration of the essays as well as activities portion of the UC application system. And lastly, we'll wrap up by discussing important dates and deadlines. To get us started on the introduction of the 9 UCs, we'll be breaking them down into 4 different tiers. These are not formal tiers, but they're a way to gauge selectivity as well as school culture. So for Tier 1, we'll start out with 2 of the UCs, UC Berkeley as well as UCLA. So for UC Berkeley, which is located 15 miles outside of San Francisco, it is the oldest out of the 9 UCs. They are known to have a history of radical student political activism. They are a top-ranked public/research university, and they are the California Golden Bears for their sports team, and they have a history of rivalry with Stanford University. For UCLA, which is located west of Los Angeles and Westwood, they are as equally academically competitive. They have actually 13 Nobel Peace Prize winners, and 96% of their students live on campus, so there's a lively and dynamic campus culture over at UCLA. At the same time, they're known to be the proud Bruins. They have a large sports culture, as it is the case that they have won more NCAA Division I championships than any other university. To start off with Tier 2, we'll discuss Irvine as a brief introduction, which is located in Orange County. They're very proud to be the Anteaters, and they have a very notable environmental science program and green activities, and has won numerous green accolades with student groups like the Anteaters for Recycling and Conservation. Professors are also known to go out of their way to support their students, and located in Orange County, it's known to be a very safe city, but at the same time, the social scene is known to be on the quieter side compared to Los Angeles, for instance.
The next university within Tier 2 is UC Davis. It's located in a rural town in Northern California, 11 miles away from Sacramento. It is a small and peaceful campus. It's surrounded by nature. It's a draw for many students. It's known for a strong research and emphasis on biological sciences. It is currently ranked the #1 veterinarian school in the country, and its students are more active and involved than students of many other UC campuses. The next university we will discuss is UC Santa Barbara, located in Isla Vista, which is an hour-and-a-half north of LA. It is literally steps away from the Pacific Ocean, which gives the campus a very laid-back beach vibe. The students are known for having a highly active social life and very much enjoy the beach scene. It can be actually seen studying on the beach. And its primary impact and academic focus is on all areas of science. And the last university within Tier 2 is UC San Diego, which is located in La Jolla, the northern part of San Diego. It's home to the well-known Scripps Institute of Oceanography. It is organized into 6 residential colleges that help give it a smaller college feel within a large university campus. It's praised for its STEM classes and research, and is ranked first in the U.S. in earth and environmental research, and it's also ranked first among all UCs in terms of total active inventions and total U.S. patents.
And for Tier 3, we have Riverside. UC Riverside is very known to be a very diverse community. In fact, 70% of the students are commuters. So definitely there's going to be a difference in the campus culture compared to, let's say UCLA, where 96% of the students reside on campus. They also enjoy a high percentage of Pell Grant recipients than any other top research university in the country, meaning you'll see a definite spread of socioeconomic diversity represented in the student body. And, interesting fact, UC Riverside has a distinctive Scottish feel on campus. Buildings on campus are named after distinctive Scottish landmarks, including Aberdeen Inverness and Pentland Hills, and in fact, this mascot of UC Riverside is a Scottish Terrier.
The next university we will discuss in Tier 3 is UC Santa Cruz. This campus is located within a forest and has a very hippie vibe. It's ranked as one of the most vegan-friendly colleges with approximately a quarter of its produce served in dining halls being organic. Because it's smaller than most of the other UCs, it seems to have more of a community feel and offers a social progressive environment. The academics there receive a lot of positive feedback from its students, stating that the professors are highly supportive and that they really enjoy the intimate class sizes. Tier 4 involves UC Merced, which is located in a rural setting within Northern California. It is the newest UC campus as it opened in 2005, and therefore has a substantially lower undergraduate enrollment. It is the only American university with every building on campus being environmentally certified. Many of its students find that it is a small and growing school to be one of its biggest strengths. It helps foster a sense of community amongst its student body. And although UC Merced doesn't have the diversity of majors and classes as many of the other UC schools, this is expected to change as the school continues to grow. Now, the next section that we will be covering in today's video is titled Basic Facts about the UC Application Process. So first we'll cover the minimum academic requirements. And this consists of 2 years of history, 4 years of English, 3 years of math, 2 years of lab science, 2 years of foreign language, 1 year of visual or performing arts, and 1 college prep elective. The UC system recommends taking more classes in areas of interest, and they stress that rigor matters. So IAB, AP, and honors classes would make you stand out more so than standard level courses. We here at Ivy Options recommend that you have a GPA of at least a 3.4. Now, this is not an official requirement for your UC application, but according to statistics that we've looked up, even based for a Tier 4 UC Merced, their middle 50% GPA range begins with a 3.4. So that is kind of our starting point recommendation.
And for testing, the UC application system does require you to take either the SAT or the ACT with writing. That's a keynote. And to give you a sense of sort of the score ranges that exist across the 9 UCs, we'll give you the middle 50% range for SAT scores to begin with. So for Merced, they stand about 1020. For Davis, it's about 1260. For UCLA, it's about 1370. And the middle 50% range for ACT score, is going to be about 19 for Merced, 31 for UCLA, and 29 for Berkeley. In terms of SAT 2s, none of the UCs require you to take the SAT 2s, but some schools highly recommend you to take them. So take a close look at the programs you're applying to make sure that regardless whether you need to take the SAT 2 or not. To give you 2 examples of schools that require you to take the SAT 2, we have UC San Diego Engineering specifically that highly recommends, not requires you to take the SAT 2 subjects in Math Level 2 and a Science subject. And for UC Irvine Public Health Sciences program, they highly recommend you to take Biology E, which means Biology Ecological. Requires you to take Biology M for molecular and or a chemistry subject test. In terms of IELTS or TOEFLs, for those students who are going through schooling in English, you are not required to submit a TOEFL or IELTS score.
So another component of your application would involve essays, and these are referred to as personal insight questions on the UC application. And we will review more details about this in the next section of this video. Along with extracurricular activities, which should be centered around, passionate leadership, commitment, and relevancy as far as your course major that you will be selecting on your UC application. And again, we will discuss this in the next section. For recommendations, none of the UCs actually require any teachers or counselors' recommendations, so you do not have to worry about requesting those from your school officials.
And the last component you want to keep in mind for requirements of the UC application system is that you actually will have to rank your preference of schools. So the model of the UC application system is 9 campuses, 1 application. So you can actually apply to all 9 campuses through the portal alone, but you will have to rank the schools of your choices. And so as you research and learn more about these respective universities, think through, do you want to live in the center of LA? Do you want to live in Northern California? Does geography matter with the California, or does the subjects matter for you? So think about your preferences, and depending on that, that's how you'll be ranking your top 5, top 9 schools, depending on how many UC schools you apply to.
The next section of this video is essay and activities components. So discussing essays first, you will need to choose 4 prompts out of the 8. So some of the topics can include, provide an example of leadership, provide an example of your creativity, what is your greatest talent, or think about an academic subject that you are most interested in. Each prompt is at a max of 350 words, so in total that's 1,400 words across all of the 4 prompts in comparison to the 650 word maximum on the Common Application.
And the activity section as well is uniquely specific to the UC application system and different from the Common Application system in that you can choose up to 20 activities and awards, whereas in the Common Application system, you can list up to 10 activities. So for the 20 activities awards, there are 6 different categories you can choose from. They include award or an honor, which may involve like a math competition award or a volunteering award. Second, an educational preparation program, which can be a university summer program you participated in before. Third would be an extracurricular activity, so anything like debate, football, theater. Fourth would be other coursework. An example would be like an online Coursera course. Fourth would be a volunteering experience. So what kind of community involvement have you been involved with before? Examples including Ramadan Soup Kitchen, support role. And then lastly, it would be a work experience category. So paid jobs or internship experiences. Examples including being a cashier at a restaurant or working as a research assistant for a university professor. Now, what's unique about the UC application activity section is that each activity requires you to write up to a maximum characters, 500 characters, which roughly translates to 100 to 150 words. So if you imagine yourself writing up to about 100 words per section, and if you have about 20 activities or awards, that would be actually about 2,000 words. And so keep that in mind. There's going to be a lot of write-up involved, with both the essay as well as activity sections. So you'll have to prepare in advance as you get prepped for the UC application system.
The last section of this video today is important dates and deadlines. It is important to mention that the UC portal opens on August 1st. You can submit your application anytime between November 1st and November 30th. But quick reminder, you will need to get started on this application as early as possible to get a head start, especially with the activities and essay portions which will take a lot of time and commitment. You can get a head start for your Common App essay actually through using a lot of the information that you would have come up with already in your UC application.
So that's a wrap. That concludes our introduction to the UC application system. We hope you learned a lot. We hope this information was helpful. And the UC is one of the most established public university systems in the U.S., and they certainly receive a high volume of applications. We highly recommend you get a head start with this. And of course, please don't hesitate to contact each of us as advisors to learn more about the UC system. Thank you.